What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now we're going to be talking about how you can get your MUT level up to MUT level 60 in Madden 24 Ultimate Team super fast. You can see that we're right around 54. Many of you guys that have been following these methods with the videos, you guys are higher levels than me. Many of you guys are psychos with it, but it's fine. I'm going to tell you guys really quickly what you guys may be doing that I'm not. That's making you level up faster, but I'm choosing not to do this in a specific case. So right now we're in season 4, right? And you know, the competitive pass is very, very interesting because they have a lot of different variations for you to gain a lot of XP, but I choose not to continue to go with certain things that are involved with the different sections, right? So you have MUT champs, you have solo battles, and you have head-to-head seasons. And many of you guys know I stick with MUT champs because it gives you so much of the competitive XP, it's ridiculous. But this is for some of the players that, you know, you watch my gameplay videos, you see how I play the game, and you understand that it's easy to play the game where I'll show you, you know, the rollouts, throwing the ball up, you know, for the Gmias streak, stuff like that. If you can successfully watch my videos and understand what's going on, you can beat any player in the world because the game is very basic. Only certain things work, you know, dollar defenses, things like that, bunch, double corners, things like that. Obviously, I don't use bunch and stuff like that, but I play against it. So you can see the defenses that I run with 4-3-6-1, and you can see that it pretty much stops everything. The name of the game is pretty much sending pressure and being able to get a little bit of pressure on your opponent and let them make a mistake in any game, depending on the level. Sometimes it gets a little bit close, but it is what it is. MUT champs will forever be, for the rest of this Madden season, the most important way to do it. But many of you guys have been dabbling with the solo battles, okay? Now, I don't do solo battles. I was very, very surprised that a lot of you guys with this milestone over here, where is it? Oh, is it up here? Yeah, right here. I got actual visual proof that you guys did this already, and I was shocked. So if you were able to get this extra 200 XP, you would have already received, you know, obviously this card, who I'm going to probably unlock today. You would have gotten the additional XP with the 35,000, and you would have already gotten probably your legend packs. More than likely, I'll be finishing this up next week, but I wanted to focus in on the fact, like I said, if solo battles is your thing, go ahead and do it. Remember, I'm not going to tell you to do something that I myself is not doing, but I'm going to let you know that it can help you, which is what I did. And many of you guys that don't like to play the online modes, you attack solo battles regularly. And then when it's down, you hit me up like, yo, G, why are they doing this to us? So you guys are real, you know, really into the solo battles, okay? So I would recommend anybody that's watching this video for the first time, or if you're somebody that's not as strong with the actual head-to-head games, to, you know, go ahead and play some solo battles. Get these done, try to get the milestones with the additional 200 XP, and get all of the XP out of this. Because you can see, I'm still doing very, very well. I'm only missing one. Even though some of you guys sent me video footage that you're way above me because you took this suggestion, I'm still almost right there. So that's still not bad for somebody that doesn't do solo battles. But if you do, in addition to everything else I'm showing you now, get these solo battles done, you would have already had this XP, which means you would have already gotten this card, which means you would have already made like 400K because you'd have been one of the first 1,000 to get that 94 overall exclusive player. So there's a lot more benefit into grinding the game, and I just wanted to focus in on competitive to make you guys understand that. With the daily objective, obviously it's very important to get that done because you get 12 XP daily on this as well. But solo battles is very, very huge, and I just wanted to point that out for my no money spent players. Go ahead and type NMS in the comments. I know you guys are really into it. If you're not doing solo battles, that's fine also, because I'm going to show you more things that are going on as well. But you're going to want to focus in on MUT champs and head-to-head seasons. Just let me explain this again to you guys. It does not matter what level you are in head-to-head seasons. That's why this is so much lower of points, because EA Sports knows that it doesn't really matter your level. So anyone can play this mode. Like, you can give your puppy or your cat your controller and let them play, you know, head-to-head on certain bums and they'll still win. So EA knows that, which is why you get so little. So this should be done weekly regardless of your MUT level. You know, like, well, you know, like your overall gaming level, like your, you know, your level of play. No matter what you consider yourself as a player, you should be doing the head-to-head seasons weekly as it resets, because it's very, very easy no matter what level of the game you're in. All right. So with all that being said, that's how you get that specific part. And you can see I'm only missing one. Now, one of the major things that I always do, and I always urge you guys to do it, and I'm going to bring this up again about the playoffs, right? If you guys didn't max out the playoffs, there is no more additional XP coming for this part of this promo. Okay, so if you're watching this video trying to figure out how you're gonna get this player, you're not gonna be able to get the player. All right, but you should have already maxed this out. Let me know by writing MAX, max, that you maxed out all of the playoff promo, because there's a ton of XP in here that you still can get. You just can't get the final player. There's enough of the objectives left to do that with everything in there to get all that XP. Again, you just cannot get the final player. Our focus right now is the Super Bowl. Okay, the Super Bowl right now. If you've maxed this out, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick tip, right? When you get to the end and you get that 95 overall, that 95 overall B&D can go into any of the sets to max out the free players. I used it for my Christian McCaffrey. Okay, just to give you guys a heads up, that's why I used mine. So it worked for me, it's gonna work for you. They've done that before in the past, so that's not a glitch that they're allowing it to go in there. They do it certain times. In other things, they'll be like, yo, you gotta go buy it, but you don't need to buy a 95 Super Bowl player. You can get it from there. But not only that, if you're not done maxing this out, there's another ton of XP. You see, this is why my MUT level continues to go up, and everybody's like, yo, G, what's going on? Because I figure out ways within the objectives. Like, I didn't do this one, but I did the other ones. The challenges, I do the specific things that are needed so that afterwards everything just goes gradually. I didn't care about trying to get 20 interceptions, so I focused on other objectives. That's what you need to do. Don't always go for like the crazy thing. Look at the ones that make the most sense. Go after those and just, figure out the XP. And that way it's not as time consuming. I know you guys are in college. I know you guys are in high school. You guys are working. I got one viewer to be doing like 13-hour shifts. Listen, it is what it is. So your time is very valuable. Focus in on the specific things that you need to do and get them done. So that Super Bowl promo is extremely important. And then finally, right, we're going to be level 60 in about 5 days, maybe. Right now, you see, look, when you get to the 35 mark, I was evaluating it based on the way that they've been dropping XP. I think in another 5 days, I don't even think I need to get all the way through the end here, because they keep giving us this and they've increased this. The weekly objectives have been increased. So now you get 60,000, all right, per week. So this is 15, 15, 30, and that's another 30. So you get 60,000 XP. When you do the dailies every day, you get a certain amount as well. Like, let me see, what did they give us there? That's 1, 3, and 6. So you get 6,000 daily there. So I think we were trying to figure it out mathematically how we would be able to do it. And I believe that we'll be getting it probably before the 40-day, but within that time frame of the daily tracker will be done. Now, why is this important? Obviously, I'm showing you now. When you accumulate this much of the XP, on a daily basis, and you get it consecutively by doing your dailies, it's going to make it a lot easier, and they can time it to know around when it should be done. Like, you should be done around 40 days. Similar to when they had MUT Master, they knew around the time that you would have the MUT Master because you had to do daily objectives. Extremely important, but now even more than ever, week 5, look, that was clutch. They went from the regular, this was 24, this was 48,000, now it's 60. So that's a huge upgrade because EA is trying to get everybody their cards. All right. Now, why is this important? I'm going to show you guys the collectible right here. This is extremely important. Okay. Because obviously most of you guys are going to be joining me with season 5, and the cards are going to be, 98 overall. It's going to be some wild cards going on with the chems and the boosts. And like I said, I was very accurate with the overalls that these cards would have been just based off of the last cards. Right? So it's going to probably be about 97, 98 overalls. So you're going to want to get this collectible by grinding through these MUT levels. After that, Ty Law is probably a little bit more useful than we thought, but we're going to probably have to get rid of him soon because the guy sucks. And then we'll figure out what's going on with that. And then you're going to get a legendary strategy item. All right, which is going to definitely add additional boost to your lineup as well. So it's a lot of benefit to actually grinding this out. Now, let's go take a look at something that you guys have been asking me about as far as the Season 4 tokens, right? So in the set, as you grind through your MUT level on your way to 60, you're going to get a few things that some of you guys may not understand. Yo, G, what are we doing with this? What's going on? I don't really understand what's happening, right? Let me show you guys exactly what the situation is. Where is my... They're supposed to have a section over here with Season Pass. There it is right there. So this is what I did, and I will always do this for you guys. I experimented with one of my set tokens with the first one because EA didn't specify that if you use one, you wouldn't get an additional one back to like kind of be able to do this 94 overall B&D. So I can't use the 94 overall B&D. So my set tokens, I have 3 because I use one here. Realistically, because these are B&Ds, you're going to want to, you know, obviously in the future, if they do set tokens, keep all of them until the end and get the highest overall token set. So for me, I'm just going to redeem it for you guys live in video so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and just take what the most valuable one is and let you guys see what's in the pack. Okay, these are the free cards you can get. So it's also benefiting you to be able to get some of these cards that otherwise you wouldn't have been able to get. Now, if we would have got the 94, we would have been able to get the higher overall of all of these cards. So realistically speaking, unless I have a theme team that I can use these cards with, these cards are useless to me. Because I have Grunt, but I have the higher overall Grunt. I don't need Deion Sanders because I'm not using him on the theme team. So for the most part, all of these cards are useless and would just be valuable based on the theme team that I would use. But they take the cards from random promos. All right, so that's what that's for. And in the future, I will keep all of my tokens if they keep that going and get the free card later on in the actual promo. All right, instead of trying to see what it does and what's going on with it, now we all know what we can do. All right, so that's pretty much what that is there. And then ultimately, like I was telling you guys before, when you go to your items and you take a look at what's going on inside the items, and some of you guys like, yo, I don't understand, you know, why is this important? I already have that token. Okay, I already have that token. I have everything set. Ray Lewis starts for me. He's unbelievable. So next series is going to be 96s, 97s and 98s in that field pass. I'm not going to upgrade Joe Montana. He's garbage. I told you that Ty Law with the next collectible that we get, he might be useful at 94 speed, but more than likely he won't be. Chris Jones has been a dog for me with inside stuff and Colossus or whatever his X Factor is. Jerry Rice has been pretty consistent. So it is a lot of benefit for doing these things. And I just want you guys to know that as of right now, this is your focus. How many of you guys have this so far? Let me know. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a blessed day. Until next time. One love, y'all.